Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andre. So today's video is a requested video and it has been requested by the lovely fashionable Amy, who is considering a Deauville tote, and she's asked me if I would review it. So I'm going to review my Deauville tote today. So I was on the Chanel website this morning and they were showing 5 sizes in the Deauville tote. They don't actually call it a Deauville tote on the Chanel website in the UK. It's called the large tote. So there's currently 5 sizes on the website. There's 2 bigger than this one and there's 2 smaller than this one as well. So this is bang in the middle. The 2 that are bigger than this both have the handles here and the long strap here. The 2 that are smaller just have the long strap here. Now the advantage of having this strap here, because it's a bigger bag, it's a tote bag, when you're putting in lots of things it can become quite heavy sitting on your shoulder, so then it gives you the option of bringing it down, putting it in the crook of your arm and it looks like that, or you can just hold it like so. So that's the advantage of having the handles here, so you've got different options. I don't have any shoulder problems, it doesn't really bother me, but when you've got lots of things in it like I do just now, it does become quite heavy on your shoulder, but then you've got the option of bringing it down. So it's good that the bigger ones do have the option of the handles, which I absolutely love. So the sizing, so this particular one, the size of this one, I won't go through all the sizes. If anybody would like to know a specific size of the different types, then ask me in the ask me in the comments below and I'll tell you the sizes. But my particular one, this one here, is 11.8 inches. So that's 11.8 inches for the height of the bag. It is 15.4 across the bag here, not from here to here, but basically from here to here, which is the piping along here, and it is 8.7 inches across here. The bag is now full of things and I'll show you what I have inside as well. This bag currently retails for $2,250. It has substantially gone up in price since I got mine in September 2016. This is in the colour beige. The difference with the newer ones, the writing here and here, this is all sequins and it looks as if it's slightly raised. I haven't seen them in real life, that's just by looking at them on the website. Mine is also just slightly raised. So this is, they call it on the website canvas, so it's like a tweed like material. It's very hard wearing. Apparently it's also stain resistant. I don't know if it is. I haven't dropped anything on it. I'm quite careful of it. Although this is a bag I do not baby. I do take this to work. I have been taking it to work for maybe the last 3 weeks. So using it every day for work. So it hasn't, there's no colour change. I did manage to somehow get biro on one of the handles, but I kind of just cleaned it off with baby wipes and you can barely see it. So the bag has leather handles and this is the only part of the leather. This is the only part that is leather on the bag, and the strap inside here with the hook, which you can hook keys or a pochette or something onto it. So that's the only parts of the bag that are leather, and it is calf leather. The rest of the bag, you have this sort of cotton silky type of piping round the bag just here, and the same type of material goes within the handles. So is this bag heavy? Well, when you fit things in it and you have, it's a tote bag, so you tend to put a lot of things in it. So yes, it does become heavy. Again, I'm quite a strong person, so you know, if I'm going to fill it with things, it is going to be heavy. I'll show you exactly what I have in the bag, and then I'll compare it with how heavy it is to the Neverfull. Before I actually do that, I'll show you the sizing of the different bags as well, just so you can see it. So this here is the Deauville Tote, or the large tote, and this is the Neverfull in comparison to the bag. I think the Neverfull is actually slightly smaller, slightly taller than the Deauville Tote, but it's slightly shorter that way. So yeah, slightly shorter that way. So that's the difference in size of the Deauville Tote. There you go. Here I have the GST as well. And obviously the GST is smaller, but just to compare in size. There you go, just so you can see. So there you go. That's the GST in comparison to size. So that's just a wee comparison in sizes, just so you can see. There is no pocket at the back of this bag, and there are no feet on the bottom, so if you sat it down on the floor, it would be sitting on the actual bag. Again, this is not a bag that I worry about. So when I bought this, it was the intention to use it. I'm not going to say abuse it, but it's going to be a bag to get used. It's a bag that I intend to use for travelling, so I can fit my actual handbag inside it, and then all the extra things that I need to carry with me when I'm travelling, or any purchases that I make at the airport. So this will be my travel bag as well as my work bag. I have used the GST for travelling, which was not ideal, because I worried about this because of the colour and everything. Yes, this is light coloured, but it just feels like a rougher bag. This to me is a more delicate bag. I've used my jumbo for travelling as well, and that's just too small for travelling, because yes, I can fit my purse, my passport, things, but you can't fit your books or wee snacks or things like that. So I felt I needed a nice bag for travelling, and I could fit my handbag in as well. So that's what I intend to use that for as well. So far the wear on this bag has been very good. I mean, there isn't any wear on it. I've used it initially, I was using it at weekends for shopping and things like that. And what I do find with this bag, it does get a lot of attention because you don't see it as much. It's not a common bag. In fact, I can't remember seeing anybody carrying this bag. Whereas when you're carrying something like the Neverfull, it is everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my Neverfull, but that's just a difference between the two bags, apart from the big price difference of the two bags. Right, so what I have inside this bag, and I do love the chains as well, but we'll get into all of that. So I'll just tilt this down slightly and we can see exactly what's inside the bag. So initially it has this snap closure just here, which is really easy to use. It's magnetic, so it just clicks on like so. The bag has the two chains here. It has these rings which also say Chanel, and the address just there, the 31 Rue Cambon. It has all of that, and yeah, so it says it on all four of them. But no, I still have inside here, I still have the blue stickers. I've taken them off on the outside, but haven't taken them off on the inside just there. Just let them fall off themselves. So you have these chains which are detachable, which I don't know why you would want to take them off. If you're putting it down, you don't want them touching the floor, you can just put them inside, but I think they just add that extra loveliness to the bag. So this is what I have in my bag just now. As you can see, I have lots and lots. So I always kind of use one of these organisers. So when I'm changing out of a smaller bag, I just have to lift that out and take out my necessities. This is a very cheap organiser from Primark, cost me a couple of pounds, and it just keeps everything organised in a big bag. So my sunglasses, my reading glasses, my work keys, some chewing gum, my mini pochette which holds all the wires and recharges and all of that, a brolly, I have my keys just here, pens. Inside I have my makeup bag, I have my PM agenda, and I have this thing here which whenever I do what's in my bag I can never remember what it's called, but that thing that you read books, that's ridiculous. Did that the last time as well. And just as another pocket in there which says tissues and some sweeteners. So that was inside the bag. Also in the bag I have, in here I keep my Sarah wallet, and this is a zipped compartment just here, and that's my Sarah wallet. That's where I like to keep that. Keep an extra shopping bag, and that's all my bits and pieces for my contacts that I need. I have my mini iPad just there, and I kept my mini iPad in this pocket just here. I'll turn that round, make life easier. So I kept the mini iPad in there, and there's my phone in that pocket just there. So inside the bag, that's what it looks like. See something else? What's that? It's just a wee receipt. So that's what the bag looks like inside. So you've got the big pocket there, you've got a smaller pocket here. So the bag itself has a lot of organisation, and on the other side here we have the big zipped pocket, and then this leather strap with the hook at the end, which with a clipper at the end, which you can clip a pochette and or your keys, whatever you wish. So that's what the bag, inside the bag, it's just like a thick cotton material, and it matches the piping round the back here, and the interwoven material with the chain here matches all of that. So that's the Deauville Tote. A very, very easy bag to use, a non-worry bag. It's a bag, like I said, that I feel I don't have to worry about. It's very warm. This is why I've turned this colour. So weight wise, they're both, when they're empty, they're both very light. I would say maybe the Never Full is slightly lighter because it doesn't have the chain on it, it doesn't have the leather, so that would be a lighter bag. So that's weight wise what it's like. Colours at the moment on the website, you get the navy blue, you get the camel, you get charcoal, and you get the denim. Now with the denim, as you can see, again I'm going to tilt this down, with the denim you can see this stands by itself, it doesn't collapse. The denim one does collapse, and it shows you that when you go on the Chanel website, it shows you a picture of it collapsed. And the other thing that I noticed, the one that they had on the website was the very big one, which was 15.2 by 20.5 by 8.3 inches, and it was in denim, and it was cheaper than the size smaller, which was in this material here. So I don't know if that's saying that the denim ones are cheaper, but it is cheaper, and it's the biggest one there. So I don't know if it's cheaper because it is so big and it's not so popular, or if it is cheaper because it is the denim one. But then the denim one is not as structured. Not that this is a structured bag. I mean, it's a flimsy bag and you start moving it about, but it doesn't collapse on itself. So that's the difference between the denim one and the what Chanel call the canvas. When you look at it, it is a tweed-like material. There it is, close up, what it looks like. So it's a woven material. Now the straps, strap-wise, they are very similar. The long straps are very similar to the jumbo. I have my jumbo here just so we can compare the straps. All of the bags on the website had silver hardware, so I don't know if the tote, the Deauville Tote, comes with gold hardware, but all the ones they had on the website had the silver hardware. So that's what the chains look like in comparison. So a very similar chain. This doesn't make that crunch noise because that's because of the leather, and this is material. So there you go, that's the difference in the chain. Very, very similar indeed. So when the bag's empty, it's not heavy. It is heavier than the Neverfull. Versatility wise, it's a very, you know, it's a bag that it's not a going out bag. It's a bag that you use for shopping, for holidays. It's really supposed to be a beach bag. It's my work bag. So when you're needing a bigger bag, it's the ideal bag, and you have the advantage of the handles. Just see it, the smaller handles, which you don't have with the Neverfull, and you don't have with the two bags that are smaller. The two that are smaller, now they're all called the large, except the square one, which is 10.2 inches by 10.2 inches. And it's very, very small. It's about that size. That's the only one that's called the small tote. The rest of them are all called the large tote on the website. So this is the Deauville Tote. It's worn, I mean, there's no wear on mine, and the way I use it at work, when I put it, I have to slide it into kind of a gap that I have for my bag, cupboard almost. And what I find with my bags, because I tend to slide them in like that, they do tend to wear on the corners, and you'll be able to see that with my Neverfull. There we go, just there. You can see the wear with my Neverfull just there where it's worn, because I slide my bags in. And the same thing has happened to my Prada bag, which is, they're the two bags I kind of use quite a lot for work. So there's nowhere shown as yet where I have been sliding the bag in. It's a great bag for fitting lots of things in. So that's my Deauville Tote, and that's my review. Oh, one more thing, just to show you, mine was quite dark now as well. Mine was made in Italy. I don't know if that will focus, but yeah, my bag was made in Italy, and your not your date code, but your authenticity label is the date code or whatever it is. There you go. It's right in the corner. See it, there we go, just in there, right in the corner. I'll pull that lining out, so there you go, just there. So that's the Deauville Tote. If you would like to see, I do have a video of me unboxing the bag, so if you want to see that, I'll link that down below. If I fail to answer any questions, or you have any questions for me, then please leave them in the comments, and I'll do my very best to answer. But yeah, I absolutely love this bag, and I highly recommend this bag to anybody who is thinking about it. Yes, it is an expensive bag for a tote. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, I do. So, thank you very much for watching. Remember, a thumbs up is very much appreciated. If you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you very much. And I'll catch you later.